the Wuben X4. You can see here, very, very cold tonight. Welcome back, folks. So today we're going to take a look at this cool product from Wuben. It is the X4 light. I believe this is a relatively new release. Pretty cool light. We're going to go through in this video all the features here on the workbench. Just do a quick walk through that, and then out to the woods and into the mountains there, where we will give you a good demo of everything this light is capable of. So folks, the cool thing about the Wuben X4 is we have two lights in one. So we have our main flashlight right here, which we can adjust the brightness on. So that's cool, you know, for standard flashlight use, trying to find things, find where you're going, you know, whatever it might be, usual flashlight work. But then also here on the side, we have a side light as well. So the great thing about this is that this is perfect for reading or, you know, doing small tasks or different things where you just need kind of more of like a regular lamp type light. And you can also adjust the brightness on this as well. So you can dial it up or down as you need to. And there's also RGB light, which we will see later. And then also too, with the way this is set up, you can also stand it kind of up and down, or also with the magnetic base here, you can put it against something magnetic to hold it in place. And so you can just use it as kind of a reading light, or like I said, for small tasks, different things like that. So that's the great thing with the Wuben X4 is we have two lights built into one. The other key feature with the Wuben X4 is we actually have two different buttons for operation. So we have the main type kind of flashlight type button here that you'll see on many lights, where we can go and turn the light on using that. And also too, we can use it for other functions that I'll get into. But then also as well, we also have a momentary on-off switch here on the back. So it gives a nice little click here so that we can kind of, you know, light something up temporarily if we so desire, and then click off. So it gives us that kind of that dual function there, where if we need to kind of be in a tactical scenario where we don't, where we need to kind of momentarily shine a light, but then turn the light off, we have that option here with this tactical tail cap. Then the other cool thing with this is not only do we have two different lights, two different buttons, but we also have kind of two different charging options. The main one most of us are probably going to use all the time is the standard USB-C port. So, you know, pretty much plugging it in, charging it up, and then we're good to go. And of course, USB-C today is very common. But the other option we have is that what they've decided to use in this is a standard 18650 light. So with this, we can pop the back here open. There's also a little tab here where you can lock it. And we can just go ahead and pop this battery out. So just a regular 18650 battery. So, you know, kind of the cool thing about that is we can always carry a spare with us, or two spares, or three spares, or however many spares you so desire. So if you need to hot swap it for some reason, you know, you can easily do that. There's also too a lot of options out there in terms of chargers specifically for 18650 batteries. So sometimes like there's one headlamp I use that has a 18650 battery. I always have a spare with it I keep charged in case I'm in some sort of long duration thing where the light kind of starts to go. I can just hot swap it out for a new battery. So that option is there if you so desire. And the controls here are pretty simple. We have a lockout mode that's very easy to access simply by just sliding the bar all the way back, and everything is locked out. The next step up is going to give you the side light when you turn that on. And then the next step up here is going to go ahead and give you the main light right here. And then also if you slide it all the way forward, all that's going to give you is just moonlight mode. So we'll go ahead and come back one. So we'll turn the light on. So the other thing that we have with this is we have the option with this dial here where we can increase the intensity of the brightness all the way up to 1500 lumens. And it'll give you a little flash whenever it reaches max lumens. And then we can dial it back if we so desire. And let's say that right here is like the perfect setting for us anytime that we go to turn the light on. So in that case, what we can do is anytime that we go to click it off and we go to click it back on, it's going to give us that exact setting. So just be aware of that if you do want to set it, that is the way that it sets itself. And then you can adjust the brightness from there again as you so desire. So it gives you that option with this dial, and the dial's on the other side here too, to scroll that dial up and down to get the brightness level you like. The next thing that we have here is the clip, and it gives you a nice long clip. Also too, I found it fits nicely on the brim of a cap, so that also works as well. I believe I did mention that the base here is magnetic too. So anyways, folks, a lot of great features on this. We'll go out to the woods now and we will show you how all of this works, so you can kind of see for yourself the capabilities of this light in a real world scenario. Now, one nice thing we have, folks, is the side light. So the side light is awesome. If we need to do some map reading, something along those lines, or need to look at something, fix something, prepare something. And then we can also dial this all the way down to where we have this in moonlight mode here. So if for some reason that we want to keep the amount of light down or whatever, or preserve battery, we could do that. Or we can scroll all the way up to where if we need a lot of light and we have a lot going on here, then it's very possible for us to do that. So, you know, it all depends on what your needs are. And then also we have the option here where if we want to switch this, we just hold down the button and we can go to the RGB mode. So for instance, if we want, let's say that we want to change the color a little bit, all we got to do is just scroll that dial. We can go to like a yellow, orange, all the way to a red. And so for a lot of folks, they like the red, especially at night. It doesn't impact your night vision as much. And then also you got the purple here and the blue. So you can just kind of scroll it up or down as you need to. And then if you find a color that you like, where you want to activate the beacon, then it's pretty much a thing where you can double press and then the beacon will go off in that color. So, you know, the beacon, of course, this is awesome for like situations where, for instance, if you got a couple people out in the woods, you need to find each other real quick. Maybe you're out hunting or something like that. And you're trying to find an animal, or it could be a thing where you're in a public parking lot and you're trying to find one another. You can have a preset color. So you can hold this up and basically flash to kind of find each other. So tons of different uses you could find for this. So folks, here we are with our Wuben X4 out here in the darkness in a very cold night, and we're using our little tactical tail cap there to activate it and light everything up here in the woods. So let's check out the performance of this light and see how we go. As you can see, very, very impressive here with the amount of light this casts out. An area. So here with our Wuben X4, pretty impressive in terms of just the amount of light that it casts out. So it's kind of a cross between a floodlight and also too a spotlight. So up closer with the multiple lights here on the front that we have going on, pretty much it kind of throws out a kind of a dual light at the same time. So we get the spotlight kind of at a distance, but up close at the same time we get floodlight also. Let's look a little bit down this way. Now what we'll do is we'll have a look at the moonlight function. So here with moonlight, I'll put up on the screen the amount of time this will last. But you can see with moonlight here, like if I had to walk along, you can see all my footsteps. You know, pretty much like I can find my way around, you know, and preserve that battery life if I needed to. In the end, folks, this Wuben X4, it is a very impressive light. Not only with the main light here and having kind of the dual spotlight floodlight deal going on, but then also too the option of having that side light as well, and also the option of having two different buttons. So we have our tactical tail cap here and then the button up towards the front, kind of more of that traditional flashlight type button. And then the two options with charging. We can hot swap the battery or we can plug it into USB-C. So a lot of good value here in this light, folks. I think it's an awesome everyday carry option. So definitely check this out, and y'all have a good one.